How's it going, everyone? I'm Don P. Bongwater. I know, I know. This isn't how I usually appear in front of you guys, but you know what? We gotta talk about something serious. And it's specifically gonna be about inauthentic content here on YouTube. For those who don't know who I am, hey, how's it going? I create AI content and I stream how to create it. So, I create short form stuff, I create long form stuff, I've created short films. To date, Ketamine Dreamin' is the longest format one that I have created at 38 minutes total running time. Upcoming film, it's always been about the money. Will be about 45 minutes runtime. So I do go the distance. I do try and do quite a bit. And tools are vastly better now than they were ever before. So it should be pretty awesome to be able to continue doing stuff and growing as a creator. Now, creating AI content is a lot of fun. And for me, the way I view it, it's a way of making your imagination real. It is a lot of fun to do, and I actually stream the process of it. And no, I'm not trying to make this into an ad that I stream. I do stream on Rumble, by the way, not on YouTube anymore. But just saying, I stream the process, and so I show people how to create music. I show people how to create the soundtracks to a film, like on Ketamine Dreamin'. We sat down, we created the soundtrack. There's 18 or 17, I don't know, 16 or 18 songs in that fucking soundtrack. I sat down and created a bunch of shit with the community, right? It's not just me sitting here doing everything. I interact with my chat, and it's authentic as fuck because we actually sit down and we create this stuff. And there's some times where I sit down and I just kind of create things solo on my own. And you know what? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's still just having fun and having a good time creating just wild stuff here and there. And, growing, learning AI, doing whatever we can to push the limits of, what we can and, growing skills day by day. Now, whether you like AI or not is kind of irrelevant because inauthentic content is something that is being labeled across a lot of creators. For example, there's people that are doing hand drawn art that are getting labeled as inauthentic. There's people that play video games that are getting listed as inauthentic. There's a lot of people outside of AI that are getting hit with it, but AI is as a whole is absolutely getting slapped by it. There's a lot of process and a lot of work that goes into some of the AI. Now, there's quite a bit that I think is bullshit that people come out of their ass and say that it takes X amount of work to do. When having done quite a bit myself, I know how long it takes to do something versus what somebody says isn't always the truth. But as an example, creating Ketamine Dreamin' and doing really fast generations, that took 150 hours ish to do in 2 weeks. So I got that done in 2 weeks, streamed the entire process, both parts, and then the final ending, all of that shit, all of that, we did that in 2 weeks. That was a lot of fun. That was really fucking awesome to do. But again, it's just going in to show you how much effort kind of goes into something that isn't just, a pug saving a baby in space. You want to actually have something in there, well, you have to script it out, you have to write it out, you have to storyboard it. Like, you have to actually do something in order to create it. Unemployed opinions. Doesn't matter if you think it's bad or not. That took 13 hours to do. And a lot of the time now that is being taken up whenever you create with AI isn't, necessarily coming up with the ideas. It's getting your generations done. It can take upwards of 30 minutes for a single generation to finish. And that's with an online service, right? That's not even talking about local stuff. So it can be a real pain in the ass. But the point is that AI isn't inherently inauthentic. And it's actually kind of terrible that they're pushing it as such. But my concern is about the amount of people that are getting hit by it that probably aren't as strong willed as I am that just want to continue creating, right? I'm going to continue to create no matter what. and YouTube was a majority of my income. Yeah, you can. I'm sure after this, people are gonna look at my fucking analytics and all of that. Yeah, I know they're in the fucking dumpster. Yeah, I know I probably made a couple $100 a month, but hey, that's what I lived off of, and you know what? It was pretty excellent. I supplemented it by selling things around the house and stuff that I've had for a long time. Here and there. It's been a lot of hard decisions over the last few months, but you know what? I'm still here. I'm still creating. I'm still doing stuff. But there's quite a few people, and I'm now on a whole bunch of other platforms, so I can hopefully try and monetize there too, in order to continue creating. But the problem is there's a lot of people that don't have that will to continue going on and continue creating. Or, I mean, there's a lot of people that I think are absolutely fantastic at creating, and anyone that wants to create in general. It doesn't matter if I have critiques or anything on what anybody does. That doesn't matter. That's not telling somebody outright or anything of the sort, no matter what I may say in a moment to be entertaining or funny. It doesn't mean just, hey, hang up your hat and never do anything ever again. It's, usually something about getting better. But at no point do I ever want anybody to get fucked over by a platform like this. It's not okay. Like, there's no warning, no nothing. I've been perfectly compliant with every single thing that YouTube has, all their policies. But yeah, I got fucked, and so did a lot of other people, and it's not okay. There's a lot of people that will get something like that, and they will decide, all right, cool, I'm done, right? And they'll just decide, all right, we're going to give up. We're not going to do it anymore. And a lot of people, it, it, it can get worse than that. And, you're going to have people that are going to get into a depression spiral, and they're going to hit that bottom and go straight through it. And it's just going to be a bad time and sad for everybody. But I don't want that to really happen. I do want those that do get hit by this. I do want to encourage everybody to continue actually creating, because there's no reason to stop creating just because you're not monetized. I barely make enough as it is, and I still create. I still do it. We've made a few things since, and unfortunately I haven't been live in the past few days. Been pretty fucking sick, just about over this fucking nonsense, whatever it is. But the point is, I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. I see that there's a lot of people that are going to give up, and there's a few people that I've seen that have given up on creating it, going forward, just because of all this. And I would encourage people to not. Please continue creating, continue going. But what is YouTube saying? What do they have to tell creators? Well, let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let me switch. Okay, here we go. So this is the response from these fucking moose knuckles, and I know that the screenshot is fucking weird as shit. I know it's just a fucking screen grab from my 4K monitor, so it's all wide and fucked. But you know what? We're gonna make do. We're gonna make do, and most of the things it's fine. But before we continue, before I even start to read this fucking shit show, I just want to point out, this is a different font, and all of this is a different font. YouTube, you are certainly employing some pretty special individuals over at whatever retard chamber your support team is at, because holy shit. You can't even get the same font on your emails that you're sending out to people apologizing why their monetization got removed. Probably want to fix that. Whoever this stupid Zara cunt is, I don't care what they are. It doesn't matter what they are. They are a cunt. And yeah, this person should probably no longer be on your team, or at the very minimum seek some immediate English lessons, because it is clearly not in their strong suit. But hey, this person represents your company, so maybe it suits it well. I mean, your new fucking CEO there being a Jeet, maybe it makes sense. But let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we said, "Hi there. Thanks for reaching out. This is Zara, and I'll be taking care of this case moving forward. I hope you're doing well." That's uh, okay. This, by the way, should be right over here. Yep. Okay. Anyways, I totally understand your concern. However, it has already been reviewed by our internal. Uh, internal what? 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 An internal team janitor? Like who reviewed it? Who reviewed it? You can't just say reviewed by our internal. Again, hey, Google and YouTube, this is your official representative reaching out to a creator in a professional capacity, incapable of sending out an email. It's quite embarrassing. Quite embarrassing. Quite embarrassing. I think they are from the land of do not redeem, along with your CEO. And I'm afraid there's no more I can add at this point. I know there's no more because we're going to get into that in a little bit. I can add at this point as it was seen as inauthentic content. Inauthentic content refers to mass-produced or repetitive content. So, if you look at my channel analytics, I can tell you for a fact that my upload schedule does not suggest anything is ever mass-produced. It is very much slowly produced, and that is a lot of my fault and my own brain getting ahead of me and causing a lot of problems in that regard. And just there's a lot of reasons why that happens, but the main thing is it is not mass produced in any way, shape, or form, or repetitive content. Yeah, I don't think that it's fried chicken stargates and watermelon trains that are powered by ceiling birds. I don't like. Is that really repetitive? I don't know. Yeah. This includes content that looks like it's made from a template with little to no variation across videos. There is no template in any way, shape, or form that I use aside from character elements. That is the only thing that I use. And even then, that's pretty fucking new. Before that, it was the prompt, the text prompt for these characters. So, yeah, no template. Or content that's easily replicable at scale. People can probably replicate the visuals that I have at scale, but my wild ramblings and the way that I tell jokes and all of that, I have my doubts that it can be replicable at scale. If me showing people how to create AI content is replicable at scale and teaching people, I mean, there's a lot of education channels right now that should be flat out demonetized because you can replicate that at scale. I mean, shit, go ahead and, demonetize someone like Miss Rachel. That's replicable at fucking scale. You can just get a whole bunch of fucking PTA moms in a fucking room dressed the same and just, film them, and you can get the same quality of content across the board from all of them. So yeah, saying that my content's replicable at scale, nah, go fuck yourself. Okay, so this is a bullshit line. So this first line, fucking stupid. This person has no idea what they're talking about because clearly nobody actually reviewed this, and their AI just reviewed it a second time. Which there's problems. Anyways, continuing. This is where we see exactly why they did this. The only option for you is to make changes to your content and reapply after 90 days. So that means change everything that I do and no longer create what I've been creating the entire time that built my entire channel to where it is now, which, it's more than some, but it's not like, crazy substantial. But I'm not just going to remake how I do things just because of this. You can go fuck yourself, YouTube. That's really scummy to say. Yeah, you can keep doing it. You just have to change everything that you do. And, it's like, no, go fuck yourself. Go, especially because I haven't been breaking the rules until you decided I did, which, we're not doing this. I'm going to keep uploading bullshit to YouTube. So, yeah, fuck you. And then we say, we know this is tough news and sometimes we have to make difficult decisions. This is tough news, and you could have told people about this ahead of time. But make difficult decisions. This wasn't difficult for you, Zara, and the rest of you at YouTube. This was not fucking difficult. Let's just shut. Nah, don't bullshit. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. Don't do that. Anyways, we have a responsibility to ensure our community is safe for creators, viewers, and advertisers. Okay, that line is a bunch of bullshit. Because let me actually just kind of fix that for you. Let me adjust what they mean. Okay, we have a responsibility to ensure our community is safe for advertisers. Yes, I mean if that is what you are completely set upon, is turning this into something that it is not. YouTube is made by fans of various content, people that want to share weird things or just want to do something wacky or wild, or I don't like, man, YouTube, early YouTube, a little bit of equals 3 is what I would, a little bit here and there. Couldn't really stand his fucking haircut and his mannerisms, but, a little bit of equals 3. Everyone kind of fucking watched a little bit of equals 3 back then. Is it a good idea to microwave this? That was always amazing, them putting foil up in their fucking house and saying it's to protect their nuts, while they would microwave various objects that viewers would send them. Shit like that. It was always great. The Amazing Racist. Early YouTube was a wild place. YouTube is not the sanitized Netflix that they want it to be. Nor will it ever be that, because that's not what it fucking started as. So yeah, they want it to be for advertisers. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. You can still and I have a whole fucking thing that I want to talk about with advertising online, and why this whole line right here is bullshit in the first place. But yeah, they don't care about creators. They don't care about viewers. If they did, they wouldn't be doing this shit. And they'd be communicating with creators as a whole, especially those that actually have monetization. And it wouldn't be hard for them to actually talk about things that are coming up, that are changes, so that people can brace for them, instead of just saying, oh yeah, hey, you're demonetized, go fuck yourself. That is the stupidest way to do business. You can still reapply for the YouTube Partner Program 90 days after you received your channel's initial suspension. It is not suspended. It is just demonetized. So, again, you don't understand what the fuck is happening, you stupid jeet. During this time, we encourage you to continue to upload new content and make sure to review all your videos with the YouTube Partner Program policies, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, by the way, everything has been fine. There's only 2 videos that have ever been restricted. The original Border Buds video, the whole checkpoint rim job and all that shit. Yeah, that video got demonetized just because the end song was a little bit too spicy for YouTube. It didn't exactly like that many nuclear engineers spoken in rapid succession. And then we also had Fuck Nintendo got 18 plus age restricted because it said fuck in the title, and I don't apologize for that. I'm going to keep it as Fuck Nintendo because I do mean fuck Nintendo. So yeah, everything else has been totally fine. I haven't had any issues with anything else. Oh, I take that back. Some of the streams I've had to delete or private because I played copyrighted content on those streams, and so I had to do that. Okay. For your reference, I'm not going to view it here. All right, here we go. Look at this. Look at this right here. I hope you understand our limitations here. You are not limited. I hope you understand our limitations here. You repeated yourself twice, Zara, you stupid cunt. If you have other questions or concerns, feel free to contact us back. So, yeah, this is their official response to me. I don't know what to say. This is probably the worst customer support email that I have ever gotten, with the most broken English I've ever seen. That's clearly copy pasted, because we have we have different fonts, We have some things that don't mean anything. It's already been reviewed by our internal. I don't know what. I don't know what internal thing you've done. Like, did you put like a fucking camera up your asshole? Like, what the fuck did you look at? What internal did you look at, or what internal did you review? Or I have no idea. I hope you understand our limitations. You repeated yourself twice. Yeah, this is the official the actual email that they gave me. I don't really have words to describe how terrible this is, but yeah, this is a time. So I'm gonna kind of close things here. I've tried doing this a couple times. I don't like I don't want to edit. I don't want to edit myself. I just want to do one and done. So you know what? I'm putting this up right after this. But listen, at the end of the day, what really matters? Well, I really want people to create. I don't want people to get discouraged by this. And I really want to be somebody that tells you, hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. Create. Keep going. Keep bettering what you do. Keep bettering, your journey in making whatever it may be. I don't care if you're doing, AI stuff. I don't care if you're doing hand drawn anything. I don't care if you're doing creative writing. Does not matter. Keep going no matter what. I understand there's a huge motivator from monetization just existing. Doesn't matter if you're even making a dollar. It does not matter if you're making a dollar. What matters is you need to use it, keep going. I know there's going to be some people out there. Asmund Gold comes to mind who just says, "Don't do it if you're not making X amount of dollars." And yeah, he's right, as in not to make it full time. I've been desperately trying to not make this what I do full time, but at the end of the day, no one should be discouraged from creating just because you lose monetization. And I know there's a lot of people that can go into some dark spaces, but please understand, I don't know what the future is going to hold with YouTube. I've already seen a couple AI creators and even some non-AI creators, for that matter, have their channels deleted after all of this. So I have no idea if I'm going to have a channel in 90 days. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to reapply to be in the fucking monetization program again, or if this channel is going to go away because they change something else, or I don't know what. But this is a disaster. This is kind of fucked. And the fact that I'm not getting responses from their support team anymore, either if it's on Twitter or email or whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. Nothing is. I'm not getting anything, so I'm just gonna cruise ahead with the plans that I have. I'm gonna do what I can do in order to try and create and keep going as long as I can. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I understand, hey, listen, I don't like making these crazy long ass videos. It's like I don't like doing it. It's not fun. It's a lot of people don't want to stick around. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I did want to get this done in about 15 minutes. Well, hey, I'm fucking 10 minutes over. So, but thank you guys so much for listening. Please, if you create, please keep creating. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It matters a lot. Doesn't matter what my opinion may be and my critical thought may be on particular content. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters is that people keep going in their journey to better themselves and to continue going. I'm going to keep doing my own thing. I'm going to keep, doing my streams. I'm going to keep making the shit that I make. I'm going to stay in my own lane and kind of do whatever the fuck I'm doing. Hey, if you need help with something, I am always available. You can always send a message on fucking Twitter or whatever the fuck. I think, Discord, all that good shit. But hey, thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.